Hey guys, welcome back to this video. I hope you're feeling good. Today we're speaking about Oscar Bobb, Man City, and why I think he's going to be like Man City's next Starboy, essentially, like Phil Foden kind of levels of being regarded that highly. It might be early to say this, and so I might live to regret making this video, but I've never had such a good feeling about a player. You know, though I loved Cole Palmer. Okay, I love most City players. But I don't know. Watching Cole Palmer, I never got super duper excited. I knew there was a player there, of course I did, otherwise he wouldn't be playing for City. But watching Oscar Bobb, I get excited watching him play. I love watching him do what he does. He's just brilliant. And I'm gonna go through a bit of his stats now. I've got a little video to show you. About the stuff he can do and all that, you know, just a little highlight reel, really. That's all it is. But before I get on with that, I will crack on with this. Starting with his age, he's 20. This is his first season playing for City, of course. You know, he debuted this season, and it's only gotten better since. Debuted against Fulham in September, where we beat them 5-1. Came off the bench, and you know, he showed signs. You know, it was clearly you could clearly see why he has graduated from the academy and has started playing a bit more for the first team, to the point now where he's even gotten starts in the Premier League. Well, a start, I'd like to say, but still, that's how impressive he has been. He's getting starts in the Prem. But yeah, 20 years old. So he's got plenty of room to grow. So young, isn't he? You know, 10 years, and you know, you'd be looking at one of the best wingers in the world, I reckon. Position. It says on Transfer Market that he's right winger, and you know that is where he plays. But at City, he's been put on the left wing a lot, and I personally feel that is where his best performances has been as well. He's gotten the most goal contributions there. I don't even know if he's played right wing for City this season. You know, maybe for the youth academy, if he has played for the youth academy this season. I don't watch the youth, so someone would have to tell me about that. But he may be playing right for the youth academy this season. But in terms of City, he has predominantly been on the left. He may have been on the right a little bit off the bench, and we know he can play centre forward and attacking midfielder as well. But left wing, I feel like that is where he belongs. You know, I'm pretty sure that's where he's gotten all 4 of his goal contributions from. And his biggest trait, in my opinion, I think it's his dribbling. Personally, on the ball, he just seems so calm, and the last action he does just tends to be right. You know, obviously not polished, but you know, he's 20 years old. He's got plenty of time to get his those skills polished. But yeah, the thing that gets me of Oscar Bobb is his dribbling. I love watching him dribble. You know, it is a little bit like watching Phil Foden dribble. Of course, Phil Foden's better because that's his whole thing. But I don't know, watching Oscar Bobb dribble as well, it's just nice on the eye, I suppose, and we watch football because of that. That's what's so brilliant about it. It's brilliant to watch. He's had 4 goal contributions this season for City. I could probably pick them out. Obviously, goal against Newcastle. That's probably the biggest one out of all those. No, there's no probably, really. It just is. He was brilliant. It was a brilliant goal against Newcastle, and that's why I got Premier League goal of the month. I'm really happy for him. The first Premier League goal as well. I know he scored against CR Zvezda in the Champions League. That was a lovely goal. Showed brilliant dribbling there too. Got an assist against Huddersfield. Almost got a goal against Spurs. If it wasn't for a couple, like an inch, then he would have had a goal, you know, but he was an inch offside or something like that. And can't think of the others. I can't think of the others. But nonetheless, Oscar Bobb, absolutely brilliant so far this season for City. Every time I've watched him play, I don't think he's been bad. I even thought in the game that we lost against Newcastle, when he started in the Carabao Cup, I'm pretty sure I gave him man of the match. I thought he was City's spark. I remember him giving the ball to Julian Alvarez at one point. I'm pretty sure he's the only chance creator in that first half, because we didn't do anything in the second half to memory. Appearances this season, he's had 16. You know, we've seen him in 16 different games, but he's only had 5 starts. 2 in the FA Cup, 1 in the Premier League, 1 in the Carabao Cup, and 1 in the Champions League. He's only had a few starts, and I think like 500 something minutes, so not even 10 games worth of minutes. And so he's got a pretty impressive, I feel like, goal contributions for the time that he's been on the pitch. Because 578 minutes I think it was that he's played, don't quote me for it, but that is a goal. That's 4 goal contributions in like over 6 games, under 7 games in that region. So clearly showing brilliant signs there. Going on to, well, there really isn't much to speak about in terms of injuries, because he hasn't had one as of now. He hasn't had one this season, and he hasn't had one in previous seasons from what I've read. Yellow cards and red cards, they are based off this season. All these stats are, in truth. He hasn't had one this season for City either. His contract expires in June 30th, 2026 specifically. So plenty of time for City to get that renewed. I suspect it will be renewed this season. If not this season, then definitely next. I don't think they'll let that run too low. Market value of 15 million, and for someone that's 20 years old, that's not too bad. You know, it's clearly valued highly. I reckon teams were looking at him in the summer as well. You know, Southampton like to nick our youngsters. Lavia, Edozie, they come to mind. Bazunu, so, and other teams too. You know, our academy is where we make most of our money. So I won't be surprised if they're looking at him in the previous summer, but I don't think anyone will look at him this summer, because he's I feel like he's getting to the point of untouchable for City. I don't think they're going to be willing to let him go, unless he's adamant that he wants to leave. But that really concludes the statistics there. I'm pretty sure he got player of the season for City in terms of their youth academy 2 years in a row. You know, that's again just showing you some of his clearly why he is at the levels he is at, and why he is playing games for City at the moment. I really hope this fella starts more games for the Blues. I really like him. I love to see an academy player graduate as well. I don't think anyone doesn't. It's just something nice to watch, really. He's brilliant. He's got such a high ceiling, and I can't wait to see where it goes. But it's not the end of the video yet. Before I end the video, I'll have a couple more things to say about him, but before I end the video, have a look at this. This little highlight reel of Oscar Bobb. See you soon. Now that you've watched that clip, which I hope you enjoyed the clip, it's only a short, about 25 seconds of Oscar Bobb and a bit of his skills and that this season and his goals, but let me know what you thought to that little clip, and if you like that and if you want to see more of that, and let me know what you think to Oscar Bobb on the whole, because of course it's clear that he's got a bright future ahead of him. Whether it's at City or not, I don't think matters, but I want it to be a City, of course, but it's clearly got a bright future ahead of him. Let me know what you think to that. Do you agree with me that he's City's next Starboy? Am I being a bit too quick here. I might be. I have been in the past. No one's perfect with their opinions. But I don't know. I've just got a really good feeling about this one. Let me know. Do you want Oscar Bobb to start more games for City? You know? Of course. He started against Brentford, and I didn't get to watch that game, but I haven't heard anything bad about him. One of those highlights were from the Brentford game as well. So, let me know. I am very curious about your thoughts, of course. That's why it says at the top. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. We're pushing for about 380 subscribers at the moment, so I'd really love it if you guys could try and push that too. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe. And we're on TikTok and we're on Instagram, so if you really like the content, you can see us there. See you guys next time.